Yes.
You ready to go?
Yes.
Hey, I'm Grumps. I'm not so Grump, and we're the Game Grumps.
Score, you got a bear.
Oh,
I
congratulations.
don't give a shit. I don't give a shit.
Create that stardust.
Alright, look.
Stinky bitch.
I'm gonna skip over Ursa Major for now, because it's fucked up.
Okay.
Well, I'll go back to it.
Oh my god, you spit monster on me.
I'm sorry.
It burns my skin.
The more it burns my insides.
I know.
Ooh, Gemini. We were just talking about that.
Oh yeah, because I have a Gemini story.
Well, let's sell it.
I should. This is a good time for a story.
Mm-hmm.
This is a classic tale. So, as we've said before, it's very ironic that I play a character who's like the world's fucking sexiest lover and like all about the ladies, which is also true. I mean, like in real life, like didn't we make that statement? Like the line between actual me and Danny Sexbang is fucking getting thinner and thinner by the day. It yeah. So, but I got off to a slow start. I was a bit of a late bloomer, and I was a virgin until now you can suck up bears. Just were those frogs?
What I'm aiming for right now is twins, because I'm doing Gemini.
Oh.
So the only thing that counts is getting 2 of something.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
This game, so clever. So yeah, I was a virgin until I was 23, because I was in love with one girl, and it didn't.
Get out of
Yeah,
town! Get right the fuck out of town!
I was waiting.
Take a goddamn train out of town!
I was gonna.
No, I was letting you that time.
Okay. I was waiting for this one girl who I was super in love with, and it didn't end up happening. So she got married when I was like 21, maybe, and so I like had 1 year of just like super depression. I was like, listen to Radiohead all the time, draw the shades closed. But then I had another year where I just bit a virgin, and I felt ready to. I was just like, get this thing out of me, you know, like I'm ready. like aliens. Yeah, exactly, exactly. So, my friend, I don't know if I should use the real names. Let's say my friend Brendan, was dating a girl. This was when I was living in North Jersey, and he was dating a girl, who worked at a strip club just outside of Philadelphia, so about 2 hours away. And he doesn't have a license, so it was at a time in my life when I was a heavy pot smoker, and he was like, "How about this? I will buy you weed if you will drive me down to see my girlfriend at the strip club." Did I mention she was a stripper?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes, you did.
Yes. So we would do this. I would roll up a joint or something, and we would take these like stony rides down to the strip club in South Jersey, right outside of Philly, and we just hang out and talk. And then when we got there, he would God, they're so disturbing when they're huge like that.
Won't be huge for long, son.
Yeah. He would go and spend time with her in the champagne room where the romance happens. And I would just like hang out at the bar and drink Cokes and watch TV or whatever. And
No, you were into Coke, dude.
no,
I thought you were into weed. But...
delicious Cokes, delicious Coca-Colas.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not a hard drug guy. So I would just hang out there for like hours, and like watch TV or whatever, and like talk to the dancers, because like they would come around and they'd be like, "Do you want a lap dance?" And I was like, "Oh no, thanks." And like after doing that for like 3 weeks, they were like, "Why are you here?" And then like we just started talking, and like we became friends, and it was kind of fucked up actually, because they were like, "You're so nice and respectful. Like, you never try to grab us or anything." I was like, I think you need to create a higher floor standard of what you consider respectful. But like, so one of them was named Gemini, possibly not her real name, and
I think you need to rethink your standards on people's names.
Yeah, you're possibly right.
Because that's offensive. That's just downright
After
offensive.
the Freebird debacle of 1996.
That's fucked up, man.
I agree. So she became my best friend there, and we talked for a while. And then just one day, she was like, "Do you want to go in the back room and have sex?" And I was like, "What? What? It's like, that can happen?" And I had like, I was high at the time, and like, I just really had like this moment of like, oh my god.
Well, you were high your first time?
No, I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
Oh.
I was high when I was debating whether or not to do it, and I just couldn't. Yeah.
That's funny because I can imagine you like somebody being like, "You said no? What are you, high?"
Yeah.
Yes, actually I was.
As a matter of fact, I was extremely high. Thank you. Well, no, I mean, she was really nice and she was pretty, but like, I couldn't. Listen, when you wait that long to have sex, you're like, fuck. At this point, it really might as well be with someone special, you know?
Okay.
And
she was special.
She was my friend, yeah. But
she said you were sweet and kind.
well, my fear was realized because I told her no thank you. Like I just wanted to get to know her better, and she was like, whatever. She just didn't care. And then I went back the next week when I drove Brendan. Sorry, Barry, make that Brendan. Where I drove Brendan there, and what was I saying? Oh yeah, so I was like, "Where's Gemini?" And the bartender was like, "Oh, she's not working here anymore." And I was like, "Really? That's kind of abrupt." And they were like, "Yeah, she was arrested for prostitution."
Oh.
And I was like, "Oh, okay." So, and that was my other secret fear. Like, I didn't know she was a prostitute, but like, you never want to run the risk of your first time, like, you finish and like you're just lying there and you're like, it was so awesome, and then the girl like rolls over and she's like, "That'll be $500, please."
Well, you don't want to run the risk of your first time also being your last time.
Yeah. Oh, solid point.
Because your wiener itches too much.
Right.
To put it anywhere else.
There's a lot of dick safety precautions that a young man must take out of respect for his future partners. Mm-hmm. So I waited, and my first time ended up being with a good friend of mine, and she was awesome, and that was awesome, and I'm glad. And so that's my tale. And yeah, Gemini turned out not to be her real name. It was Antoinette.
Wow, you wouldn't think.
Yeah, go figure.
You wouldn't think.
That was my Gemini story. I hope you enjoyed it.
I didn't. No, thank you for sharing. That's a very personal story.
You know what? We've gotten more personal on this show.
Yeah.
So.
Like that time I told the story about how I sucked like 30 dicks in a row.
Whoa, really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
You don't remember that?
No.
You remember me telling you about that?
Tell me about it.
Well, I don't want to remind you. You guys should just go look that one up. So that's my secret ploy to get like 1 million views.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, "Which episode was it?" Like I've been looking for days.
You pick a super random one, like, "Oh yeah, biker mice from Mars." 30 dicks.
Remember that one? Episode 78 of Wind Waker. That was the
78 episode that haven't even happened yet.
Yeah.
Now you have to tell a dick sucking story when we hit 78. Are we gonna hit 78 in Wind Waker? I know we're fairly close to finishing that.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Good question.
We'll get back to it.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm taking a break from Wind Waker because I want to get a little more familiar with it before I go back to it.
You want to be good? Is that what you're saying?
What are you saying, man? You saying I'm not a good?
I'm saying that you're good and you just want to be good, super good, Rob. Like, you want to be good.
I see. Okay. It's good. It's understandable. No, I want to learn a little bit more about the game.
You only want to suck real dicks. You don't want to suck metaphorical dick at the game.
It's a game that people... Right. It's a game that people get really... Like, there's very hardcore fans.
People are passionate about it.
Yeah, so I don't want to disappoint anybody any more than I already have. Which is quite a lot.
I don't want to disappoint anyone. Starting episode 56.
Well, it was a gradual thing. I was like, alright, well, we'll do it with a walkthrough, and then that wasn't good enough, so I was like, alright, I'll just play the game to completion in my free time.
You use Susie's least favorite term.
To completion.
Whenever Aaron and I describe sex, the act of sexual intercourse, and doing it to completion, Susie will, like, make an audible from across the room. And it is hilarious.
Well, the first time I used it, I said, finish to completion.
That's just redundant.
Just in case you weren't sure what I was implying.
Right.
What I was clearly explaining.
Yeah, oh. 2, 3, 2, 1. Get a thing!
I got 69.
I don't get it. Oh my god!
It's a high number, I guess.
Like the... I remember,
like the perfect temperature to put your aircon at?
Yeah. I remember someone made a 69 joke when I was in, like, 3rd grade, and everyone started laughing, and I didn't want to be the only one. I had no idea why it was funny, but, like, I just did, like, the I'm sorry, I didn't... Did you snarf, monster? Sorry. Yeah, that, like, whole, like, I'm cool too, right?
Nobody.
Yeah, it never works out.
Gemini,
you're the doofiest. It's like a potato with arms and legs.
Nick the monkey.
Oh.
Maybe I'll complete another star.
I feel the cosmos.
I feel the cosmos.
That's what it feels like.
Gemini came home.
Oh boy.
I can't tell them apart.
This game is the fucking weirdest.